Hello yogis and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a quick workout for hips and lower back. So if you're ready, I'll meet you on your mat. We're going to start on our backs so you can lay down on your mat. Hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side, holding onto your legs with both arms. Just make sure to keep your balance and just rock from side to side. Keep your neck relaxed. Use your abdominal muscles to keep your shoulders off the ground. Okay, next take hold of your knees. Lay your head and shoulders down to the mat. And using your hands, roll your knees back and forth, front to back, opening those hips. There's no fixed sequence here. You can just use your imagination. You can roll them to the left, to the right, to the front, to the back. Pull them into your chest. Okay, drop both feet down on the mat. With your knees bent, right foot on your left foot on your right knee. You're going to take hold of either your thigh or your shin and pull your right leg into your chest for a reclined pigeon pose. You're going to feel a stretch in your left hip. Okay, hold onto your thigh. Straighten your right leg. Pull it into your chest. Point your toes and flex your foot. We're going to point and flex it 5 times. Just point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. This stretches your hamstrings of the right leg. Point and flex. One more. Point and flex. Give it a last pull into your chest with your foot flexed and release onto the mat. Place your right foot on your left knee. Take hold of either your thigh or shin. Pulling that left leg into your chest, stretching your right hip muscles. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Okay, take hold of your thigh, straighten that left leg, flexing your foot, pulling your left leg closer to your chest, and we're going to point our toes and flex your foot 5 times. Point and flex. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the front of your foot and in your hamstrings. 2 more. Flex, point, flex, point. Okay, bring both of your feet down to the mat. Place your hands by your sides. Fingers pointing back. Pull your heels back until they can touch your toes. Press into the mat with both hands. And as you press into the mat, firm your abdominal muscles and lift your hips off the mat. For bridge pose, pushing your hips up, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Continue to inhale and exhale through your nose as you keep pushing your hips up, your legs firm and engaged. Continue to push into the mat with your palms. Exhale and come back down to the mat. You can stay on your back. Widen your feet to the sides of your mat. Extend your arms to the sides. Drop both knees down to the mat to your left side. Inhale and bring them back to center. Exhale and drop them to the right side of the mat. This is an exercise called window wipers. We're going to do it 5 times on each side. So inhale to come to center, exhale to drop down to the mat. Inhale to come to center, exhale, drop down. 2 more. Try and drop your knees all the way down to the mat, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Once more on the left. Last time on the right. Okay, you can sit up. Come into easy pose with your legs crossed. You can have either your left or right leg in front of you. Okay, straighten your back, lift your chin, hands on your knees. Take a deep inhalation through your nose, lifting your chest, putting your belly in. As you exhale, walk your hands forward on spidered fingers, folding over your legs. Keeping your gaze forward as you walk your hands towards the end of your mat. Bringing you forward to the mat, or as far down as you can go. Breathe in and out through your nose. We're going to stay for a count of 5. Inhale and walk your hands back up. Okay, so from easy pose, you're going to place your right hand on your left knee. Sit up nice and straight, your left hand behind you. And you're going to turn your gaze towards the back as you twist your spine. Twisting from the lower part of your spine, looking over your left shoulder, keeping your chin lifted. With every inhale, you're going to lift your crown. And every time you exhale, you're going to twist deeper into the pose. We're going to stay for 5 breaths. So inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to twist. Exhale and change sides. Left hand on your right knee. Sit up nice and straight. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift the crown of your head. Lengthen your spine. Look over your right shoulder as you twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the back. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to back, twist back. Only inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Exhale and release the center. You can move into all fours for tabletop. Make sure your hands are directly below your shoulders, your knees directly below your hips. So you can walk your hands a little bit forward. Tuck your toes. And then we're going to lift our knees off the mat for a floating tabletop. And from floating tabletop, we're going to push forward, lean forward, and come into a high plank. Push into the mat around your upper back. And sit back into floating tabletop. Exhale, push your hips back into down facing dog. We're going to do this 3 times. Inhale to come into floating tabletop. Exhale, push into high plank. Inhale for floating tabletop. Exhale for down facing dog. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale for high plank. Pushing into the mat with your upper back rounded. Exhale for floating tabletop. Push your hips back. Lift for downward facing dog. Inhale, lean forward for floating tabletop. Exhale for high plank. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale for downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift that right leg. Your foot flexed, your hips squared. Bend your left knee, open your hip to the side, exhale, step all the way forward, placing your left leg on the outside of your left hand. From that high lunge position, you're going to inhale, pivot your back foot on its side, inhale, extend your right arm up, turn your gaze up for a side angle pose. You're going to stay for 3 the rest. We're going to stay for 3 breaths. Come back into that high lunge, pivot your back foot, inhale and come into warrior one. Inhale and step forward for mountain pose. Place your left foot on your right knee, bend that right knee. Start to sit back with your hips. Inhale and exhale as you reach your hands up. Set your hips all the way back for a standing balancing pigeon pose. Inhale and exhale through your nose, trying to keep your balance. Gripping the mat with your toes. Inhale and exhale as you come back to standing. Come into mountain pose. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Arch your back to open the front of your body. Lifting your chin. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward over your legs. Bending your knees, raising your hands up, resting your belly on your thighs with your knees bent. Pushing your hands up and over. Reach your hands down to the mat. Forward fold completely. Inhale to halfway lift, straighten your legs with a flat back. Plant your hands on the mat, step back for high plank and push straight into downward facing dog. We're going to do the right side now. So lift that right leg with the foot flexed, keep your hips squared, bend your right knee, open that right hip to the side, giving it a nice stretch on the outside of your right hip. Step that right leg forward, place it on the outside of your right hand. Pivot your back foot on its side. Inhale, lift your left hand up for side angle. Lower your left hand. Inhale as you come up into warrior one. Inhale and exhale through your nose. With an exhale, step forward, come into a standing position. Place your right foot on your left knee with your knees bent. Inhale, raise your hands up as you push your hips back into chair pose or a standing chair pose, balancing chair pose. Exhale, lower your right foot down, come into mountain pose. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Arch your back to open your chest. Bend your knees and fold forward over your thighs. Lift your hands up. Push them over your head. Keeping your knees bent and your belly resting on your thighs. Exhale, bring your hands down to the mat for forward fold. Inhale to a flat back, hands on your shins for halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Step back with both feet for high plank. Make sure your hands are directly below your shoulders. Your belly pulled in. Pushing into the mat, rounding your upper back, pulling your shoulder blades away from each other. Bend your elbows, keep your elbows tucked to your sides with chaturanga. Coming all the way down to the mat, hands below your shoulders. Inhale for cobra pose. Roll your shoulders back, lifting your chest. Inhale and exhaling through your nose. Lower your chest slightly, tuck your toes, push into the mat to lift off the floor, push your hips back into down facing dog. We're going to stay here for 5 counts. Exhale and drop your knees down to the mat. Sit back on your shins for Euro pose. Your feet pointing back. Sit back on your heels. Place your hands on your thighs, your back nice and straight, chin lifted. Breathe in and out through your nose. We're going to do a few rounds of Ujjayi breath. So you're going to inhale through your nose, extending your belly. Exhale, put your belly in and exhale through your nose forcefully. So it's inhale, extend your belly. Exhale through your nose, pulling your belly in, forcing the air out through your nose. This kind of breathing practice will help calm your nervous system and relax your mind and body. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow.